Hi everybody. Well, from January the 12th, or maybe it's after January the 12th, PUBG will be free to play on PC, console, PlayStation and Xbox. And you are in for a treat if you're new to the game, but you may well be a little bit intimidated at the thought of learning all the mechanics and strategies and tactics, or maybe you've been away for a while and going free to play has tempted you back in because you know there's going to be a bigger player base. So I'm here to say that within PUBG itself, they have added some excellent training aids that are going to get you back into the game or get you learning the game before you have to dive into real matches against real players who've been playing the game for the past 4 years. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's really good what they've done. So in this video, I'm going to show you basically what you have to do to learn PUBG, to get the basics down, or to acclimatise yourself with PUBG. Now, when you load it up, now it might be slightly different in the full release of the game, so I'm looking at the test server here. You'll see tutorial missions. Now, when you click on here, this isn't actually the things you're going to be doing in terms of clicking them and starting them. This is more of a to-do list, and it shows you what you can earn by completing these to-do lists. However, you have to do some of these in order to be able to play in a public game. But it's a really clever way of doing it because it rewards you for doing them, and it also kind of forces you to learn some things so that when you get into a proper game, you won't be frustrated and you won't think about quitting out. Because honestly, PUBG will give you some of the best gaming experiences you will have in your life. So, for example, this is the mission list. There's 15 missions. You don't have to do them all. The later ones are about things like just leveling up and starting a squad and things like that. So the first one is Introduction to AI Training Matches. Survive 3 minutes in an AI training match. Press training and then use the navigation arrows to select your desired game mode. So what you'll have is you'll have a little box underneath here that says Move, which is a bit confusing. And here we have complete an AI training match, complete all training drills, or survive for 3 minutes in 10 AI training matches. Press training, then use the navigation arrow to select your desired game mode. So if we click on Move here, this little box down here changes to training. And if we click on Save Game Mode, we've now got 3 different training modes. If you're familiar with PUBG, you'll know that we used to just have training. And training is a big map that you can jump in. And it is a sandbox, so there's weapons, there's vehicles, there's shooting ranges. You can just pick stuff up and play around and shoot things and get familiar with the mechanics. You can't get shot there. People shoot each other, but you don't die. There's a parachute training section as well. But the new ones are basic training and AI training match. So basic training, this is the one you want to go into if you're completely new to PUBG, or maybe say you've come from console to PC PUBG or PC to console, and you want to know the basic controls. So how do you crouch? How do you vault? How do you pick up a gun? How do you reload a gun? How do you pick up a grenade? How do you throw a grenade? How do you put an attachment on a weapon? Basic training shows you that. It's the sort of training you get in every single other shooter. They always have one, don't they, where you do this training where you go through some corridors and you pick up guns. You normally crouch under a pipe, you crawl underneath something, you jump over something. That's what basic training does. It's really good. Now, AI training. Now, this is amazing. I think lots of people are actually going to play PUBG in this mode an awful lot. So this is one player versus 99 AI. So this is the one that's going to drop you into a real game of Battle Royale, but it's all bots you're up against. Now, they will kill you, so you do need to concentrate a bit, but it's going to allow you to get familiar with some of the locations, picking up guns under a little bit of pressure against bots, how the circle works, how you should be moving, all that sort of stuff. And definitely, that's the one where you're going to learn the meat and potatoes of PUBG. In fact, you have to do certain things. You've got to win a chicken dinner, get 5 total kills, loot 1 item from a care package, and drive vehicles for 2 kilometres in total in order to be able to complete those. I think you only get 10 goes at it, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe that'll reset. I don't know. And that's going to really teach you how to get into PUBG. And then you can jump into some of the other modes. As I say, training is just a sandbox. Very good for jumping in and going on some of these firing ranges. And then, for example, the next tutorial mission is casual mode. So you click on Move. And what you'll normally see in the select game mode is you'll normally see casual. And at the moment in PUBG, you can play up to 3 casual games a day. And in a casual game, it's normally squad or solo squad. So you're by yourself and everybody else is in squads. But it's Battle Royale, so it's 99 players, or 100 players. But it's only 12 real players, and the rest of them are bots. So it's kind of it's a level up from 1 versus 99 bots. This is 1 versus 88 bots, or a team versus 88 bots, and the rest are real players. And then once you've done that, you've got Team Deathmatch as well. Now, Team Deathmatch, if we click on Move, that will take us to the Team Deathmatch menu. Team Deathmatch is just like Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty. So you spawn in, it's 8 versus 8. You can choose the weapon you want to go in, maybe an AR, maybe a sniper rifle, maybe a DMR. And if you die, you respawn, and it's just kill the other team. It's a really good way of learning the mechanics of PUBG, especially gunplay, how the recoil of the guns, throwing grenades, all that sort of stuff. So again, it's introducing, it's saying, look, do these things before you jump into a proper game of Battle Royale, because you'll then be less frustrated when it comes through to doing the normal thing. And then it says, go onto the training ground and then survive 15 minutes in a normal or ranked match. So this is where you're going to be playing, proper PUBG against proper players. But it's saying that all you've got to do is survive. Just survive for that long. And, you're going to earn this cool mask. And this is where, and then the rest of them are things like you're leveling up. So mastery level 5, mastery level 10. So as you play PUBG, you level up, and there's various things that you can do. But as you can see, these tutorial missions, this to-do list will really get you back into the game, or if you're a new player, really get you to start to understand how the game works, so that when you go into the proper games, you won't be frustrated and quit out and think this is rubbish, because what are you meant to do? And the key is here in training, with your basic training and your AI training, and then your the training ground. So there we go. If you're thinking about jumping into PUBG when it goes to free to play from the 12th, these tools are really going to help you become acclimatized with PUBG. If you're a bit rusty, they're going to help you get sharper. If you're swapping from PC to console or console to PC, they're going to help you get acclimatized that way. And I am very, very excited indeed. Anyway, that's enough of me. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below, and I will, of course, see you again soon.